How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. So tonight I want to share with you some reasons why I believe that Spyderco is one of the best knife companies in the world. Before getting started, if you haven't seen the video that I posted on how to select the perfect Spyderco knife, I'll leave a link for it right up here. So the first big point I want to make is that Spyderco is a family-owned and run business. You got Sal and Eric Glessner. This is their baby from the very start. They are invested in Spyderco financially, emotionally, and they really want to make sure that the people using their products have a great experience. Guys, we're talking about the good old American dream here. Sal, with his wife at the time, started the business in the 70s. They took an old bread delivery truck, they turned it into living quarters, and they dragged a VW Beetle with all of their equipment across the United States, selling this kind of helping hand things for people that solder things together, and the original knife sharpener. And then in the 1980s, they made that first knife. So the knife that he made really shifted the landscape of folding knives back then, because up until then, they were very hard to open with one hand. And I know for a lot of us out there, you can't imagine a blade that didn't have a hole in it, but he's the originator of that thumb hole to help you open it up with one hand. Prior to that, you had to really kind of wedge your fingernail in there and really flip it open. So it was difficult. So that right there was a game changer. And then he also put a pocket clip on the actual knife itself, so now you didn't have to reach in your pocket and dig around for it or wear a knife sheath. So in that one knife, just a ton of innovation. And on that point of innovation, Spyderco, all the way up until today, is pushing the limitations to what folding knives can do. They're continuously coming out with like 40 models every year, different handle materials, different blade shapes, fixed blades, locking mechanisms, and the most important thing, they are always out there trying to find the perfect steel. They are relentless in their search for finding better steel that's tougher, harder, better edge retention, better corrosion resistance, and when they get it, they're not afraid to put it in a sprint run and get it into customers' hands. These guys are totally fearless because they do a lot of lab testing, they do a lot of outdoor testing, and they film everything. Their quality control is ridiculous. So there's no doubt, having all of those things is fantastic. But for me, the most impressive thing is the willingness of both Eric and Sal to adapt to what the knife community is asking for. So they're on social media, they're on the blade forums, they're on YouTube, and they're really open to hear what people want. Here's a good example. So in years past, there was a lot of resistance to having people take apart their knives for warranty purposes, right? They could totally ruin it and void the warranty. But now there is a huge industry out there for aftermarket parts for knives, like different standoffs, clips, type of scales that you can put on there. So Eric kind of stood back and said, you know what, I think this is where the industry is going, and now they've made their knives very easy to take apart, and he can actually be seen on YouTube teaching people how to take knives apart, totally adjusting to the market. So guys, we got the American dream coming true, a company that is truly innovative and also a company that is willing to listen to their customers. On top of that, just really great customer service. So if for some reason after this video you're on the fence about buying a Spyderco, don't worry about it, they're going to have you covered. Guys, that's the ending of the video. I hope you found it useful. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo 365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys laters.